Welcome to WGS Studio Talks. I'm your guest host today. My name is Blanca P. Greenstein, and today I have a guest that has truly changed my life, is my mentor and my friend, and one of the best attorneys I've ever met, Scott Mager, founding member of the Mager Paruas Law Firm. How are you doing today, Scott?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me.
It is a true pleasure to be with you, and
Thanks.
I'm so excited for everybody to get to know you. My first question is, what truly makes you tick?
I think it's a true desire to serve those in need, to make the world a better place, to enhance the personal and professional success of those I serve.
There's no question you have tremendous patience in how you mentor everybody at the office, including myself, and it's pretty incredible.
Thank you.
What have you dedicated your life to?
I think the best way to explain that is helping others achieve their dreams, to overcome perceived challenges, to bring financial and emotional happiness to the persons who have individual needs, and for their company to bring their company to the next level, to create a personal and professional well-being that is beyond none.
And with so many lawyers in the world, what do you think it is that makes you different?
I think I bring a wealth of litigation experience and a unique corporate experience to my clients. I think when it comes to litigation, I don't fear anyone. I respect everyone, but I don't fear anyone. I'm not afraid to handle the bet the company case, the cases that involve tremendous amount of assets or the entire company's well-being. At the same time, I don't think there are very many lawyers in the country who also have done mergers and acquisitions, also have done purchase and sales of business. So I marry those two in a way that is rather productive. It helps the clients to understand how can we contract away some of our risk? How can we set up our agreements with our vendors and with our suppliers, with our distributors, with the people we deal with in a way that motivates our position, that in essence lessens or weakens the chance for litigation that would result in an adverse result for us. Instead, if you want to litigate with us, we have such great contracts, you're probably going to lose. So be careful before you do that. And I think that combination of being able to fiercely litigate, anywhere in the country and on behalf of anyone, with that corporate common sense of we can contract away a lot of our problems or contract in such a way that demotivates extensive litigation, I think that's a unique approach to the way top-end, high-end lawyers handle things. I think something else that you might want to pay attention to is that law firms hire me. I mean, they can pick anybody they want in the world. To me, it's the greatest compliment in the world to have major law firms and well-known partners hiring me to handle their legal needs or their clients' legal needs. And I think that is something that separates me from the competition in the nicest of ways.
Without a doubt. To be a lawyer to lawyers is really the best compliment you can receive.
I think you're right. I mean, it speaks to the wealth of intelligence they think I possess or the skill set that I think they have when they certainly know, law firms certainly know who the best lawyers are.
Without a doubt. And for our audience's benefit, what type of markets do you serve?
So I'd break it into two sectors. I think the first market is the C-level market, CEOs and C-level personnel, helping them either individually with problems that may occur in their lives or problems that may occur in their capacity as a C representative of a corporation, as well as the corporation themselves in helping to handle some of the biggest and most important cases for them. I use the phrase the bet the company cases I mentioned. These bet the company cases are when everything matters. You really need a litigator you can absolutely trust will go to the mat for you. We'll fight for you day and night. We'll bring a team together that intelligently and smartly and fiercely litigates a particular aspect of a case. That's one segment. Then the other segment is helping represent plaintiffs and defendants. So plaintiffs that have suffered injury or plaintiffs that have suffered business losses. I can step in and handle them at a very high level. I'm not for the regular type. Sorry about that. I'm not for everyone.
Right.
Right. I'm more on the high end area where the company assets are at risk, or your entire life is at risk, or this is your only piece of litigation you're going to have, and you only get one chance at it. So by doing that, we can really, really help our clients in a personal and a professional way.
Tell me a little bit more about that value, because it's very unique for an attorney not only to litigate, not only to create these global high-level solutions, but also to be of value in life and in business. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Sure. As I mentioned, I have a very seasoned trial lawyer mentality about the way in which I handle things, and I'm also a businessman. So I understand most of the time what my clients are trying to get at. What are their goals? What are their dreams? What are their aspirations? How can I, with a business background, come in and help them entrepreneurially? How can I come in and be the solutionist? Be the person who's going to provide either a litigation solution or a corporate or contract solution. I think that's some innate value that I can provide them. And I think for many of my clients at the C-level, they say that I eliminate their anxiety, their stress, their worry, their concerns about things, because they feel that they can trust what my solutions are, and they can trust if I'm going to go in and fight for them that I'll be the gladiator they want me to be.
That is extraordinary and very, very different. Most attorneys don't really care about all those puzzle pieces. In terms of your audience, what do you think is the most value you bring to them? I
think I bring an impatience with mediocrity, an attitude that victory is always apparent for those who are seeking it. And I have an unwavering, as you know, positive energy that flows throughout whether it's a piece of litigation or it's a corporate solution we're trying to find out, that is just intoxicating, that people realize that I'm out for solutions. I'm out to win, but I'm out for solutions. And whatever those solutions can bring, that's where we need to go. And it helps the individual owners of businesses and the corporations with understanding that I have both a professional success idea and a personal success idea for each one of them.
Love that. Love that so much. And what is your number one message to our audience today?
I think if you're looking for a seasoned litigator who really knows how to handle even the largest of cases, I've represented entire countries before. I've represented billion-dollar companies. If you want somebody who's seasoned, who you can trust, will uncover all the facts, will properly pursue or defend your interests, I'm your man. I'm not for everybody. I understand that the higher level type of cases are cases that very few lawyers maybe have experience in or have developed the relationships with the C-level people. That's really where I shine. From a personal standpoint, I really want to make people's lives better. I want to have a positive influence on people's lives. I want to make sure aspirationally that I have done something that has bettered their personal or professional success. I have left them in a better place than where they found themselves when they called on me.
Well, it is truly an honor to be with you, and you've changed my life, and I know that anyone that works with you, Scott Mager, is going to have a better future and a better strategy. So thank you so much for being our guest today.
One last thing I want to ask you is,
sure,
what do you think, since you've seen me as a litigator, and you've seen me, how I interact with clients, how would you explain to an audience why Scott Mager is of more value than, say, any other lawyer? How would you express it?
Well, I personally was a client of you in one of the most difficult chapters of my life. And first is, you're the highest level strategist I've ever met in my life, and I've managed thousands of attorneys. So number one, you're extraordinarily strategic, and you have a way of breaking out all the puzzle pieces and giving me options, or the client options. Number two, communication. I mean, you answer your phone at 2 a.m. When I need you, you're there. And there is no other lawyer like that. And number three, you know the law. You're a walking legal library. You know every statute number by heart, and the whole office doesn't know how you do it. But you really are an amazing attorney, an amazing friend, and just anybody that hires you is going to succeed.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for the opportunity to work at your firm as director of litigation, to be your friend. You've changed my life, Scott.
Thanks a lot.
No question about that.
That means a lot.
And I want to thank everybody out there for watching my mentor, my hero, my friend, and the best attorney, in my opinion, in the universe, Scott Mager, founding member of the Mager Paruas Law Firm. Thank you so much for watching WGS Talk today. I'm your host, Blanca Greenstein. And remember, my number one law of life is an open book test. So keep connecting and keep learning and be well.